39-year-old Richard Marshall, a former West Yorkshire police forensics worker, has been to court for harassment and stalking and has been sentenced. Marshall is said to have made his victim's life a misery and a living hell after stalking her for some 6 weeks, hanging around outside her home, and even following her and her mother to Blackpool. The most serious incident is said to have taken place in September 2020 when the woman and her mother noticed a car playing cat and mouse with them on the motorway. The mother took note of the car's registration number as they tried to lose the pursuing vehicle, but the vehicle eventually took off at speed with the driver covering his face. Prosecutor Imran Khan told Bradford Crown Court that checks on the police national computer showed the car was registered to a Mr. Marshall, an employee of West Yorkshire Police Force. Behaviour led to his victim installing CCTV equipment at her home, changing her phone and getting a new car registration plate. Marshall, who admitted stalking offences, was suspended from his role at the force's digital forensics unit at the start of the investigation. In a victim impact statement, his victim said his behaviour had made her life a living hell and she had suffered mental health issues as a result of the offending. Now, with the current narrative on men being so bad and how police and courts are so determined to crack down on men in the Violence Against Women and Girls campaign, they're so keen to promote, you would expect Richard Marshall to be dealt with harshly, especially as he worked for West Yorkshire Police, albeit not as a police officer, but as a member of police staff. Well, you would expect it. But of course that's not quite a reality when I assume the force gave him a character reference or something to sway the judge in the way police do like to protect each other. Passing sentence recorder Anesh Pema said the distress that would have been caused to the victim is absolutely obvious. So obvious was the distress, for his deeds Richard Marshall was given a 16-month prison sentence. Suspended for 2 years. Marshall, who of course told the court he was suffering from PTSD at the time of the offending due to the nature of his work, was also made the subject of an indefinite restraining order which bans him from contact or approaching the complainant. So what is it really? Are the police really not bothered about the whole Violence Against Women and Girls campaign, or just using it as a smokescreen to pretend they care? Or are they simply helping to protect their own still? Either way, doesn't really look good for the police or the courts now, does it?